Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Inside CX. This morning, we're privileged to have Jennifer Levinson with Speak Up in Kansas City. Our focus and conversation today will be around suicide prevention. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and Central Exchange will be hosting two programs centered around adult suicide and child suicide, and we want you to be a part of this really important conversation. Jennifer, right now it feels like suicide is kind of at an epidemic level.
It definitely is a public health epidemic. It is the second leading cause among young people aged 11 to 24. The first leading cause is MVAs, motor vehicle accidents. And when I say it's the second leading cause, that's of the suicides that we are aware of that are actually reported. Johnson County has the highest rate of suicide in the state of Kansas.
Wow.
Nationally, Kansas is ranked 13 and Missouri is ranked 14.
Wow.
So,
And what we know is that those statistics have continued to rise every single year in every single state in the U.S. since 1999.
Every 40 seconds, somebody takes their life.
So what do we do if I'm an adult and a child comes to me, another person and another adult comes to me and says, I'm considering suicide, or I'm having thoughts of suicide, or I pick up on some of those red flags and triggers? Who do I call? What do I do to get them the help that they need?
There's a couple different things that you can do, and it all depends on your comfort level. You can ask the question, but once you ask this question, you have to be prepared for the answer, because once you ask it, you now know something you didn't know a moment ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, are you thinking of taking your life? Are you thinking about killing yourself? And whenever I ask that, and I've had to ask that more times than I want, the hair on the back of my neck still goes up.
Yeah, you said those words.
Because
yes.
I now know whatever that response is, I have an obligation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a mandated reporter, but I have an obligation as a human being, I feel,
Right.
to do something with that. Now, not everyone has to ask that question. And also, asking that question does not plant the seed.
Mm-hmm.
And people are very fearful that, well, if I say it, they're going to, now I've given them the idea. They were already thinking about it. You didn't give them the idea. And in a lot of instances, that opened up a big table of relief. My God, I don't have to hide this any longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know something's wrong, and we're dialoguing about it, and I'm not out there on an island by myself. The National Suicide Lifeline, that number is always available. There's crisis text number 741-741. Getting them to get screened at a local mental health clinic, or taking them to an emergency room for a screening, not leaving them alone, contacting someone who you feel is more capable, but staying with them, letting them know you care and they're not alone, their life matters.
I'd love to challenge all of our CX members and the Kansas City community to play a role in the prevention of suicide. We all can be a part of the solution. So join us in September for the two panels on suicide prevention and education in adults and suicide prevention and education in children. And join Speak Up September 16th for their annual event. Thanks, CXers.